friends, what's up? It's Ash here, your host for today. I'm very excited to be back for the last SafeBell community call in 2025. Welcome, everyone. And as always, we're joined by our CEO, Veronica. She will be here to share SafeBell updates, industry insights, and answer all your questions. Great to have you here, Veronica.
Hey Ash, good to see you again. Good to see you, everyone.
Yeah,
Can't believe
perfect.
Time Flies is our last AMA for
Yeah,
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, time flies. Okay, so if you guys have anything you want to ask Veronica, so just raise your hand or drop your best question in the comments, and we are ready to answer everything today. This is the last one for 2025. Okay, so here's we've got prepared for today. So first we'll start with a quick crypto headline roundup. That's as usual. That's what the streets are talking about. Then we'll have SafeBell monthly update to just check out what are the fresh features we have and all the great campaigns we wrapped up. And after that, we got an insane guest lineup taking the stage, Paimon and Monat. Both teams are bringing fresh updates, alpha, and will be here to answer all your questions live. So, oh, and yes, Paimon prepared 200 in Give Now for everything complete Paimon's little task, and I will share later after Paimon's intro session. Okay, good luck, everyone. And all right, let's jump into our November's news. First up, we've got two massive stories straight from the wires. One is a shocking pivot from a $1 trillion giant Vanguard, and another is a game-changing ETF launch. So the story one is Vanguard. As you may know, that it has a $11 trillion AUM. It's a giant institutional investor globally, but has just and also he's very it's known as a biggest crypto skeptic for years, but it just flipped the script, and starting December 2nd, they are opening their brokerage platform to let all its 50 million clients trade crypto ETFs and mutual funds. Veronica, what do you think is its implications here?
Definitely exciting. It's a symbolic turning point because for years Vanguard represented themselves as like the traditional conservative money.
Yeah.
So the kind that usually avoid crypto due to its volatility and due to its perceived lack of fundamentals. And I think this move doesn't just bring more capital into the industry; it also legitimizes crypto asset as a portfolio component
Mhm.
for mainstream investors, long-term savers, and also institutions. So I think this is a big signal. I think it's especially a very exciting signal for wallet sector as well, because
Mhm.
it means that the next onboarding would be not just early tech adopters, but would be the traditional asset owners who want simplicity, who want a better compliance, who
Mhm.
wants a better transparency, and also seamless experience. So I think that it would be a new opportunity for self-custody wallets like us. So definitely this is a huge news, and it's another step of legitimizing the whole industry and the crypto assets category.
Mm. Interesting. And story two, I think, is also kind
So,
of screen
yes,
mainstream finance related. It's
indeed.
Bitwise just launched a spot XRP ETF on New York Stock Exchange on November 20th with a ultra clean ticker XRP.
Yeah.
Actually, they are the second player in the US after Canary Capital's
Mhm.
XRPC, just a week ahead of them. And Franklin Templeton just following right after it on November 24th. So it has three XRP products in a row in just 1 month, right? What do you think?
It's quite fast. I think in
Mhm.
this market cycle, we have seen, for example, DAX as Hyperliquid picked up the volume and also become the main narrative of this market cycle.
Mhm.
Apart from that, we are seeing RWA and PayFi, and I do believe that XRP ETF it's an example of how the values on chain are being recognized by the mainstream markets because
Mhm.
like in the previous records, like XRP has been positioning themselves as between the crypto and banking rallies, like the rails between the two worlds. So these ETF it shows that the market actually value the real world settlement use cases, like other than just narratives. So I think this is actually a good signal. It's also another I think another push of the RWA narrative and also adoption in the longer term. Because I mean, like for every new ETF, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's ETH, SOL, or XRP, it actually pushes the industry closer to a kind of multi-asset mainstream mechanism. It means that retail users will demand kind of diversified access to both ETF exposure and on-chain holdings. So I think this will be able to offer more products, more financial products and mixtures for users. It's actually good for the diversity here. So I think it's also quite positive. Yeah, it's actually another strong push in the value of RWA and actually real world use case. It's actually
because I think XRP is backed asset is physical, like XRP spot. It's not for future or other,
exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's why that's the diversity point here. And also, I remember Veronica shared a very interesting observation earlier this week with us, is that even some advisors from certain regions are proposed to their clients to have like around 1% to 4% like crypto or like alternative allocation to their asset. I think that's a very interesting turning, like from a interesting takeaway from traditional finance.
Yes, and we are seeing the merge happening already. For example, Plan B, it's a big crypto investment, a long-term OG holder of Bitcoin, recently announced on Twitter that he has actually migrated a part of his Bitcoin holdings into a ETF fund. So that means like investors would have more diversified tools to hold and manage their assets, like both in a compliance perspective as an ETF fund or on-chain holding. It could be a mixture of for both, seeking for different opportunities. For example, for ETF, you probably have some more other financial leverage on top, while for on-chain holding, for self-custody, you have a maximum transparency and self-control. So we are seeing that becoming more and more adopted by the older and more mature investors in the crypto cycle, which is healthy to drive long-term adoption of the mainstream audience coming into crypto. So,
yeah, for sure. Okay, I think that's time to move on to 2 security alerts, because crypto never sleep and neither do all the bad guys here. So the first news is Upbit, South Korea's crypto exchange, just got hit by with a nasty Solana networks exploit of 36 million. Like all those 36 million vanished in an abnormal withdrawal. And it also, I think what's making it even special is it was the same day as its 6-year anniversary of their 2019 Ethereum hack.
Yeah, it's very ironic.
Wow.
I think it's a kind of potentially done by Lazarus, like associated with North America. Like, so I think it's another strong reminder, because that is definitely not the first CEX being hacked and not the last one. It's a strong reminder that still CEX remain a major risk factor in crypto. So even if protocols and wallets become safer, custodial hot wallets like controlled by these exchanges can still be exploited. So these, I think it's also a strong reminder for wallet providers like us, because self-custody wallets with strong security and transparency, giving users to control rather than trusting another third-party warm wallets, it's critical. So I think it again kind of proves the value of self-custody, proves the value of being self-controlled and having the transparency and full control over the on-chain asset holdings. So I think this means that it like over time, self-custody wallets would attract more demands, as we are seeing these security incidents occurring again and again. So this is definitely another wake-up call for those who are only trusting like CEX for their asset holdings, instead of giving both a balanced options.
Yeah. I don't know if it's had impact on its recent merger, because I heard of they are kind of merging with another Korea giant, Never. Yeah. So I think the silver lining here is they took very quick action, and they just halt all the activities of abnormal withdrawal. But yeah, Veronica's right that that's a question, although that's a problem of CEX that it's really hard to solve at all. And story 2 is I think this is more in our day-to-day life. It's our nightmare. It's a top-ranked Chrome extension called Safari Ethereum wallet. It's actually a wolf in sheep's clothing, sneaking your seed phrase right out of your browser. And even what's crazy about it is it even rocketed to number 4 in Chrome's Ethereum wallet search because of its fake review spam.
Yeah.
Veronica, do you have any suggestion for our
audience?
I
was shocked to saw this piece of news, like scammers are spending so much efforts into, because like for this ranking, it's not like a few hours work. It takes like days and weeks and even months for them to get the top rank. So I was really surprised the amount of efforts these kind of scammers put into these these kind of scam schemes. I think the problem lies in like people will start to question whether Google Play and App Store, whether these large corporates kind of distribution channels should do such kind of security scanning on these products, because obviously for now, based according to the policy, according to our finding from our technical team, there's no such kind of a screening process for whether if you are building a crypto wallet, whether it's a safe one, whether it's open source audited, whether it has any malicious code embedded. There's no such kind of screening so far as to our understanding. So this has caused discussions regarding whether these app distribution channels should have such responsibilities to kind of verify and double check, and whether these are actually malicious malware that are being installed to the users' kind of desktops and browser and other instruments. I think like also it's another strong reminder to builders like us, because I do believe that it's not just about the code or the chain, whether it's secure. It's also about the interface security. But basically, this Chrome malware is cheating users out of the interface, right? Because it's giving the misleading information on the interface, triggering you to think that you're actually recovering a wallet while it's actually stealing the money. So it means that it's not just about the backend, but also the interface as well. So it means that we as a wallet, we also have to consider like how we prove that. I'm glad that we are open source, our app and our signature process. For the hardware signing process, we have all open source those already. So I think these will become more fundamental for wallets in the future. Now that we see this, and users we tend to be more cautious, and it's even important for wallets to be open source and to prove that it's actually transparent and verified. Definitely a very strong wake-up call. But I was also surprised to see that people were left unsafeguarded, like by downloading a wallet that they probably never heard of. They probably just go ahead and downloaded it because it's ranked like in the top 5 in the search results. So I think that definitely it's another strong wake-up call for Nomi users. Like try to be more cautious, especially when it comes to download crypto wallets. Try to go for those who have been the longest standings in a circle, most testified, most verified and trusted brands, other than just trusting the searching results. I think that is also quite important for Nomi users.
Yeah, I totally agree, because I know like how much effort, especially I saw how much effort our customer service team put in to just keep SafePal's great rating in all the app stores.
It's better now.
Yeah, and also like our team, every time if we spot a scam app or anyone fake to be SafePal, like all our team are reporting those scam apps immediately. But if there's not a verification standard coming out, like all the reactions are kind of passive, right? So yeah, if there was a standard there, I think all those things will get better, and maybe fewer people will get scammed in the future.
Yeah, we have taken immediate action to report that already as well. Like hopefully Google Play and App Store will take
scammed.
Yes.
Okay, I think let's wrap up with some fun stories. So the first one, Yihe, also often called the crypto's most powerful woman behind the scene, just leveled up to co-CEO of Binance alongside Richard Teng. She's a woman who helped build Binance from day one into the biggest exchange on earth. It's really, I think it's really a moment to appreciate the women power in crypto industry. Have you met her in person before, Veronica?
Yeah, we knew each other since 2018 when we got in as the first incubation program. And He was right there in San Francisco together with us for 10 weeks alongside the incubation process. Since it's a first incubation program from Binance Labs, lately rebranded as EZ Labs. And she's a brilliant woman. So she's a very out of the outside, people might describe her as like the most powerful, the most kind of strong founder in tech. But from a private friends kind of perspective, she's very considerate. She's taking care of everybody. She's very well structured when it comes to illustrating her mind. And every time we met her, like her insights and her viewpoints and her opinions and her outputs of the whole industry kind of upgraded. It's almost like a personal operational system update. Like every time we met her, she's evolved into a new person with a new set of world value and world insights, which is fascinating every time that we talk to her. And she's been very supportive of our growth since 2018. So it definitely adores her as a female founder, definitely a role model for a lot of the other female founders, including me in the crypto space. So definitely happy for her. And I think like I saw an interesting comment saying that, oh, it's just a title shuffle. Like, we all know that He as like the powerful woman already. Like, how come? I think this definitely reflects something about global compliance and operational scaling.
Also, I think the structure, the leadership structure.
Especially after Binance has been through the SEC, the whole scenarios, the whole kind of situation, and now surviving and becoming the most compliant CX on earth. I think it's more than just a title shuffle. It's more signifies the CES doubling down in the global compliance structure. So this definitely is related to their legal perspective as well, other than just a title shuffle. I mean, like if it's He, I guess she won't mind, like whether it's a co-founder or a co-CEO. Like it doesn't change anything for her. But for a legal perspective, this could be another signal. But we don't know the details yet from outside. So, but definitely happy for her. Yeah, good to see her. Yeah, good to see her.
Yeah. Great to know this because I know how hard it is to be a female leadership in a, I think still a little bit male major, like leading industry, right?
In internet and also in crypto, all the same.
Yeah. Okay, so a quick hitter too. Tron founder Justin Sun just went public on X, screaming that his WeChat account got jacked. And he just flashing alerts on X that my WeChat has been hacked. And that's basically the translation here, and urgently contacting to retrieve it. And in the end, seemed he has retrieved his account short after. But I think this is a big sign that even the billionaires are not immune from all the phishing or the scammers.
Yeah, indeed. Like, I mean, everyone makes mistakes. I lost my ex account was compromised like last year because of a personal mistake. Clicking a kind of phishing link. A couple of days later, I got it back. But I think WeChat is even easier because WeChat has a whole centralized kind of identity verification. So you can easily verify, maybe scan your face, maybe do ID check to get your WeChat account back. I think that there's a whole automatic process for you to get back your account. So it's much faster and automatic compared to X, compared to Twitter platform. So I think that is a good news. I think it's very short time that he has already recovered the WeChat account. Yeah, I think everyone makes mistakes. I think it's better WeChat than a wallet. I mean, for wallet, if you get a hack, like basically it's difficult to get it back. But for
just don't know how much money is in his wallet. WeChat wallet.
Too many wallets. So I think like it's natural to see high profile figure like Justin to get something hacked, but still it's WeChat, right? So it's like a pretty fast and quick recovery. So that's a good thing. But social accounts still it remains the most vulnerable part when it comes to kind of the attack vector, because the CS ticket that we get, mostly people losing money are because of social scamming and phishing. People reaching out from Facebook, from WhatsApp, pretending to be a customer support from, let's say, Coinbase, from like Binance, like teaching them to invest and telling them to move the money to a safer place, etc. So these are like social elements are the most vulnerable kind of vector when it comes to web-based attacks. So, but I'm lucky that it's just WeChat. So WeChat has a whole kind of automatic account recovery process. So it should be pretty fast.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to to our fun moment from our community this month. I hope you guys like the fish I drew, and also the like find the fish challenge.
My favorite post of the month. My favorite post of the month. The fish.
This one got like historic highest interaction on Instagram that I'm so surprised. And actually, this idea is initiated by the community manager and I in a team gathering. So we're trying to draw the fish, but the fish will only be activated once the AI identify that your fish is 50% above, like a fish. So we tried throughout the whole dinner to draw a fish that really looks like a fish with a SafeHealth logo. So yeah, we made it. So that's the story behind, and also hope you realize the like our apology letter, our very sincere apology letter, because I was posting it. So I think we should post it one too, and just forgive us to be so great that keep all your assets safe and growing. Yeah. So to conclude the section with a reminder, as usual, just stay safe when reaching out for help. If you ever need support, go to safehealth.com/satmap and click contact customer support, or use the support shortcut that you can find in the SafeHealth apps setting to submit tickets. That's our only two official and secure channels, and a team member will follow up once your ticket is submitted, and SafeHealth team will never DM you or ask you to fill out random Google forms. Yeah, that's a wrap for all the news in November. Now let's talk about what's the SafeHealth team been working on this month. So first up, we have 7 new EVM chains added. So this include XLayer, Monad, Happer EVM, Moonriver, Lumia, Plasma, and Zero G. Yeah. Veronica, what are the criteria when we select a blockchain to integrate? I think that's a question from a lot of our followers.
I mean, adding new chains has always been one of our major homework internally for the dev team. Typically, it depends on whether there's any other important tasks or priorities in the pipeline already. For example, previously we've been working on Hyperliquid and Aster integration. And before that, we were having the swap related kind of feature updates. Some of these requires large chunk of dev resources to focus at a time. And then we can have like more resources to support the new chain. So there's no such kind of guarantee regarding like how many chains we're going to support on a monthly basis. But rest assured that there will be always new chains adding on the way. EVM chains definitely easier than non-EVM chains. So for a technical complexity perspective, EVM chains would typically be preferred and be slotted in. If we have other major developmental tasks already in the pipeline, then we tend to slot the EVM chains in the first place so that we can match and maximize the outputs from the dev team. And then when there's the major dev task or priority has been fulfilled, and then we will focus on the non-EVM chains. So that depends on the actual dev pipelines that we have, and also the technical complexity of this chain structure. I'm glad that as time goes by, our team has been like faster and faster in supporting the new chains. So for example, this month we have shipped 7 new chains in the wallet. And next month, we're still pending for discussion regarding which ones to go first and next. So overall, we have been adding new chains into the pipeline, and we've been collecting those feedback from our ops and community and customer support channels as well. So the dev team is fully aware which chains have most attention and most kind of voted power internally and externally. So that means the third factor would be taking account of taking the community feedback into consideration, like regarding which one is the most demanded, which one is the most requested chain. That might also add some weight into the consideration as well when it comes to internal discussion. Yeah, so these are the overall strategy on how we decide which one to go first and which one later, and how to slot them in based on the actual pipeline.
Yeah, very clear. And also, guys, if you want us to support new chains, you can also submit a ticket. I don't know if you guys know, there's actually a like a tag from at the bottom of our website that you can submit a chains that you want us to support. Yeah. So there's always a way that we are always listening.
Yeah.
I think someone just said there's no sound, but I think guys, you might mute mute yourself.
I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I can too. So I don't know if you guys can hear it. Anyone can.
Is anybody else here?
Leave
Can
a
you
comment.
hear us?
But
they okay. So I saw someone saying that they can hear us.
Yeah. I think it's just maybe his technical issue. Yeah, let's move on. Okay.
Oh, so Supreme, please check if you have muted or okay. I saw another. Yeah, I can. Okay, so other people said it's clear and they can hear us. So better that you can check your sound setting whether you have muted. Yeah. Loud and clear. Thank you, CJ. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to our second update. So this month, we also supported the migration of Kusama and Polkadot migration. If you add a new network following the instruction we shared on blog, you will find the exact balance of your asset on the new network. So yeah, and Veronica, anything to add on before that?
We have received quite a lot of user queries asking how come my Kusama and Dot balance got vanished, like my money got stolen, I cannot see it, and my balance becomes zero. So rest assured, your money's still there. It's just that Polkadot Asset Hub is the parachain to Polkadot. So this migrating your assets, your balance, your staking function and governance function from the relay chain to Asset Hub, so that it can ease the burden of relay chain and kind of increase the efficiency of on-chain processing. So basically, it's a technical migration from Polkadot. So what happened to your asset is that the asset has been migrated automatically to Asset Hub. So you can easily search from from where you got to add the token from Asset Hub, so which is shown on the screenshot here by Ash. So you need is to make sure that you add these Asset Hub Polkadot into your balance, and then you should be able to see the balance.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, move on to our third. That's our update 3, right? So we have integrated Hyperliquid natively. So now you can you not only can trade perps with Ether, you have your second option, Hyperliquid. So what do you think of this integration and why are perps so popular today?
I think perps. First, okay, so not sure whether it's a good position to talk about this, but honestly, my gut feeling is that first of all of the CEX are being more and more regulated. So more previously, people were talking about Coinbase and Binance, right, and Kraken. These are already the first batch, the largest, the biggest kind of players. Under the direct kind of exposure to global compliance and regulators framework. And then they are the first batch of CES being regulated. And after that, all other CES would have to follow because there's no way that the regulators are going to missing out some of these middle and smaller player of the CEX. So that means as time goes by, all of the centralized exchange platforms are going to be regulated. But perps trading is obviously a regulated, license-gated business. You would have to get licensed if you are CEX, if you want to play, let's say, in the US market. But the DeFi sector actually gives exposure because right now the DeFi is not fully under the regulatory kind of framework or umbrella yet. So these kind of CES being regulated under the compliance framework squeeze out these users towards DeFi perps DEX trading. So I think that is the biggest kind of macro environment vector, like pushing the success of Hyperliquid. On top of what Hyperliquid has already done great, like the speed and also the deep liquidity and also very trader-focused kind of UX design. So I think these are the successful stories that we have heard about Hyperliquid in the last couple quarters over and over again. But I think the macro environment is that CEX are being gradually regulated, and for those users who have been served previously by DCX in pulse trading and now might be excluded outside of DCX due to their updated policy, due to their updated compliance strategy. So it means that these demands they are still there, but they will be squeezed out to DeFi DEXs, which can fulfill such kind of demand. So I think that's a micro environment shifts of distraction and users being squeezed out from the previously appropriate CEX, but now no longer CEX, and to the DEX, to Hyperliquid and to Aster. That's a reason why we are seeing exchanges kind of launching their own per DEX, because this becomes another kind of untapped regulated sector. Not so. It's not yet, right? I can't predict in the future, but not yet. So CEX also sees such kind of opportunities. That's why Binance had launched like a push Aster, and Bybit have ByReal. We also have a couple others as well. Like so, CEX are doing such kind of defense strategy of building their own per DEX as well, trying to capture those user demands and attractions being squeezed out of the platform. So I think that is another bigger kind of picture regarding why we are seeing the success of Hyperliquid in this market cycle, but not previously. So that is kind of pretty interesting. And for us, like we as a super app, we as an aggregator for all services, it makes 100% sense for us to integrate with Hyperliquid and together with other players, simply to make users' life easier so that they can manage everything in one stop. Coming next, we are also looking into prediction market. So consider whether we have prediction markets properly integrated into the wallet native level. So I think
that's another hot topic recently, right? Prediction.
Yes. Polymarket recently got admitted back to US market, and then almost at the same time, Kalshi got a legal lawsuit from USSO. So it's kind of a lot of ups and downs in the prediction markets, but prediction market is, apart from CEX, is another verified and approved model when it comes to crypto-related business. Because like before Polymarket and Kalshi, in traditional betting and gambling kind of vector, they are already kind of big enough kind of betting platforms and prediction markets platforms already available. I think Polymarket are successful Web3 version, but also based on the traditional business model. So I think this is definitely another huge success and definitely long-term here to survive. So this compared to CEX as another model that has been verified by the market, which is great. So we are right now considering to have that in the wallet as well.
Yeah, looking forward to the new version. Okay, so another update is I know you guys been waiting, and we just launched the gift box with Paimon. Paimon is also our guest speaker today. So if you have any question to the Paimon team, feel free to drop it in the comments, and they will answer shortly after. And finally, we also wrapped up our Black Friday sales. I hope you guys got some great time shopping online or in your local malls. At least for SafeVale buyers, you got 50% off and even 40% off for some super lucky guys from our social lucky draw. And Christmas season is coming, right? So we are brainstorming some fun ideas to celebrate it. So currently we're thinking about maybe blind box or just like loot box with some secret good stuff in it. And so just let us know if you have any good ideas or anything not necessarily SafeVale related that you want to have in a blind box. Yeah, it might be your dream come true, right? So yeah, just leave a comment in our on our social or in the streaming. Yeah, I think there's some question actually for you, Veronica. One our very loyal follower, Ankit, is future plan for SafeVale coin for 2026. I think that's
Oh, for SFP, yes. Hi, Ankit. Good to see you again, our old friends. I think end of December we are gonna have annual letter from annual community letter to be released. Kind of sharing our 2025 roles, milestones, and new goals hit, and our goal for 2026, and SFP will be included in there. Currently, I think in middle of December, we are going to have a new kind of traveling platform collaborations with another player in crypto related kind of traveling platform. So that is something that we have been talking to, and SFP would have its utility there, and together with cashback mechanism. So for more details, we'll be disclosing in the annual letter as well. Talking about increasing the adoption of SFP, yes, I think that is mostly boosting in the wallet itself. For example, lately in Q4, we do have the gas station updates having SFP being able to pay for the gas fee, being able to convert into stablecoin for other scenarios for payments and also for gas fee. So I think slowly, the more that you use the product, the more useful that you're going to find for SFP. And also, we are looking into a few listing options for SFP on regulated exchanges. Conversation still going on. We disclose when the time is more appropriate, but currently the conversation is ongoing already and kickstarted, and we are starting to have some legal preparation for that one. So to make sure that SFP is actually be exposed to more regulated platforms and to those mainstream investors who are interested into the crypto vector. Yeah, so these are some of the highlights of our upcoming plans for the next Q1 and Q2. Hopefully that answers your question. Thank you for the support.
Perfect. I think that wraps us this month, our last SafeHill updates for 2025. Yeah, thank you so much for your time and insight, Veronica.
Thank you. Very excited for today's guest speaking.
Yeah, and so next time we'll see you next year.
Oh yeah, see you next year. I wish everyone a lovely Christmas season and New Year season ahead, and looking forward to seeing you very soon.
Yeah, and a very bullish Christmas rally.
Yes, very bullish.
Okay, thank you so much, Veronica. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Okay, before we jump into the guest session, here's a QR to join the giveaway today. The prize will be shared by our GiveNote bot. And I think someone was asking why GiveNote is not available for withdrawal. I think it's still undergoing some testing with our development team. Actually, I'm helping the team to test the withdrawal function a few times, and sometimes it's stuck and sometimes it went through. So I think everyone just rest assured it's definitely it's almost done, and it will just come out maybe next week, maybe it will just come out very soon. So just have hope, and you will see it soon. And for now, just scan the QR code and join the group, and I will share the link right after you finish Paimon's task shortly. All right, I think that's the time to put on our lovely speakers today. Yeah, Yuki. Let's give a message.
Hello, everyone. This is Yuki.
Yeah, this is Yuki. Yeah, so Paimon actually the biggest RWA projects on BNB chain, and representing Paimon today is Yuki. Yuki is the head of growth of Paimon's team. And yeah, welcome. Could you quickly introduce yourself and tell everyone what Paimon Finance is about?
Yes, thank you, Ash, for the introduction. And this is Yuki from Paimon Finance. Maybe let me just quickly start with the introduction of Paimon Finance.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, imagine a world where Wall Street's most exclusive investment, such as high yield private credit from giants like Blackstone, and also pre-IPO shares in unicorns like SpaceX, xAI, Cursor, they're no longer locked behind towers, ivory towers, but accessible, liquid, and composable on the blockchain for everyone, in this space, for everyday investors. And that's the revolution we are bringing to the space. We're trying to build a on-chain Wall Street without walls. So basically, we also have a slogan that's called "Invest in the 1%, accessible to 100%." We do want to build up this bridge to bridge the TradFi and DeFi on BSC. And actually for us, our team is like our founder, they all have like Wall Street background and they're the elite group from Wall Street. And also we also like our co-founder, one of them also working on is like an expert of fixed income. So later on, for all of our project, we're trying to bring on chain. They're either provide fixed income or like fixed, like stable yield products. And luckily, we are also backed up by Easy Labs, incubated in BNB Chain's MVP Season 8. And we are audited by Slow Mist with low risk. Also, we have like a certain kind of partnership with like those Web2 industry, like we also bringing the Blackstone private credit fund on chain, and so it's like offer SpaceX SPV token as well. And currently, we are bringing up our solution, the Paimon asset tokenize the treasure, such as our latest products, high yield token, HYD, which is also like we've been cooperating with SafePal, like bringing these products to the SafePal users. We which is unlocked Blackstone's private credit fund, and we're delivering more than 20% annualized returns through the diversified senior secured loans to 500 companies. So, maybe I can, maybe we can move to the next page first.
Okay.
As for yes, as I said, like what we're trying to bring to the space. Since like for example for Blackstone private credit fund is actually kind of a really private and exclusive asset from Blackstone. I believe many people know that like you have to be Blackstone's high net worth customers. You have to satisfy the requirement of saving at least 5 million US dollars in Blackstone, and then you will be able to subscribe their private credit fund. But currently, Paimon, we are bringing the solution to, we have BVI fund, and we using the SPV to subscribe the Blackstone private credit fund, and then we tokenize the fund on chain. That's our solution. We bring all of those like not liquid assets and those like really those off-chain safe yield to our space. Everyone will be able to enjoy the exclusive deal. Everyone will be able to access to the discount from Paimon, and that's also what we hope everyone will. That's also like Paimon's hope. Like we want everyone can be the top 1% investor in this space. I mean, like in the world, to you will be able to have the opportunity invest in any kind of asset like investment options as you want. And also later on, we also get a plan to bring the VE33 model into our product. We're trying to apply a consumer first crypto playbook with VE33 tokenomics on our token, on our Paimon governance token. And also later on, we're going to try to add more like the DeFi mechanisms to let people get more involved into offer the whole products building and the whole process of building up like the products. Later on, we are about to launch another new product. It's called Prime, which is backed up by BNB Chain. we are still like our team, we are still working really hard on the new product. It's like a really is a product like we wrap like the asset, different kind of assets from different kind of like really precious, really special, really good products from BSC chain and become like a asset management package. Try to bring to everyone in the space. So stay tuned of our news.
Okay, perfect, lovely. That's quite a long intro, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's like
For-
I actually kind of like fully introduced our project.
yeah, perfect.
Completely.
It's definitely crystal clear. Everything's good. But just we move on to the question we prepare for you. I think someone just had a little question for our gift box campaign.
Oh yeah.
A few days ago, there was
Actually,
a
like that's a good question. I did want to answer like some like people who have already subscribed for HYD package from few days ago, like for a long time. So basically like offer because like for Paimon Finance, we haven't really do the promotion that much, but we are also working on it. This new like our first campaign like this HYD NFT is actually like a benefit for every single early supporter of Paimon Finance. So basically after you subscribe our HYD, I'm like we have like 1,000 package in total, and each package size is like $100, right? It's not that much because we would love to lower the entry barrier to everyone. Like we want everyone will be able to join this campaign and try to learn more about what we are building up. And from buying the HYD, you will be able to mint NFT, and the NFT is the voucher of you holding our HYD. So when we TGE, you will be able to get your principal and the yield from like the yield you earn from this package from the whole time, like right now you buy the package, and later on at TGE, like the whole time's yield you will be able to receive those. And meanwhile you will be able to also receive a big package of our airdrop, like a big gift from like our airdrop. So, and also like after you holding the NFT, you will be able to trade it in the secondary market as well. So like it's super liquid, like yeah.
okay. Hopefully, an answer is asked to our question perfectly. I think let's move on to some of the questions we prepared for you. So the first question is, I believe a lot of people here are not very familiar with real world assets. Can you maybe give us a super simple, like RWA 101?
Yeah.
What exactly are RWA and why should everyone pay some attention to it in 2026?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, like for RWA is super, it's crystal clearly like is real world asset, right? So basically, for most of the RWA project, we are determined to tokenize those real world asset and put them on chain. So basically, for example, like you have like a house, and we tokenize the house to crypto, and this basically like usually you can only buy one house with one times purchasement, right? But like right now, after we tokenize it on chain, maybe like 10,000 people will be able to buy the same house, like each of you holding like a percentage of this house, like the owning rights. That's like, yeah.
Got it. But in Paimon's case, it's more like traditional finance products, right?
Yes. Like actually we are quite different because we are actually tokenized the Web2 investment opportunity online on chain. I mean, so it's not like a real product. It's not like a real house or like a like those kind of asset, real estate asset,
Yeah.
but we are actually tokenize the TradFi asset, TradFi products.
Yeah, so it's like layers of real world assets, and back to the origin is maybe the assets owned by the company of the traditional finance. That's
Yes, yes.
yeah, interesting. And question two is, out of everything you tokenize, what is the single coolest real world asset you brought on chain so far, and how does it actually benefit regular users like us?
That's a good question.
Mhm.
I would say like currently we mainly support Blackstone Private Credit Fund, right? But
Hmm.
we also have like the BlackRock build, like different kind of private funds, subscription opportunity on chain. So most of the fund and most of the investment option we provide to the users are actually super exclusive. um, Even though if you want to make this investment off chain, you have to satisfy like several really strict requirement like KYC, which is super complicated. It's not just like you think like you use your real name and you doing the KYC, but also like you need to provide maybe your um like the cash flow, you gotta provide your bank information, you gotta provide a lot of really complicated things, then you will be able to subscribe. And also, as I mentioned before, you have to satisfy certain kind of saving requirement, which are like that's too much. Like if you have to save more than few millions US dollars value in that bank, and then you will be able to subscribe. So that's why Paimon right now is like doing something really great here because we try to make everyone can purchase, I mean like can subscribe this investment opportunity without that many barriers.
Mhm. Got it. So it's not only an asset, but also the access itself is also something you're selling. Okay, I think that's the one. What's the most exciting thing coming up for Paimon Finance? You like briefly touched on the like Paimon Prime and like some of the plan you have in the future.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to add on your first like introduction?
I think that's pretty much it. Like I'm
Everything. You already spoiled everything.
sorry, I
Sorry,
do
that's
like a
fine.
solo talk. I
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah. As long as our audience knows it, and that's it. So yeah. Before we wrap up, any final shout out or announcement you like to share with the SafeBell community?
Yes, for sure. Later on, we are going to have our Paimon Prime coming out, and we will love to. We're still like making the strategy. Like we will see what kind of benefit we can, like extra benefit, exclusive benefit we can bring to the SafePal community. Yes, as as soon as we finalize the strategy, we will definitely contact our SafePal team and bring the benefits to the community. Yes.
Perfect. Amazing. Thank you so much, Yuki, and also the entire Paimon Finance team. And I think everyone should show them some love. They have 200 US dollar giveaway for everyone in the community channel. So in order to win today's giveaway, Yuki has a little task for you. Just follow Paimon Finance on X and share the screenshot in group chat. As soon as see the some screenshot popping up, and I will share the link later. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ash.
Thanks
Thank you,
for joining.
guys.
Yeah. Have a
Please
good one.
follow us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. Amazing. All right. Guest. Our next guest is okay. Our next guest is someone you already know and love. Um, but I think he's not ready yet. So I think let's just give them a minute to log in, and he will share all he knows about Monad. Okay, some audience is asking if there's a giveaway. Yes, there is. If you follow Paimon Finance on X and share the screenshot in the community channel, then you will have a chance to get the giveaway. Okay, I think Edwin is here.
Hello.
Welcome. This is our
guys.
second time, right? Second time joining us.
Yes, second time.
Thank you so much, and sorry, I really apologize for the run over.
No
So
worries.
for everyone who just joined us for the first time, could you quickly reintroduce yourself and give the new people, a quick rundown on what Monad is?
Yep. Hi,
Feel free to let
everyone.
me know if you want to jump into the next slide.
Ken. Thank you so much, Ash. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you guys. I've
Mhm.
been on this AMA a couple of months before, so this is my second time here. Nice to meet the SafePower community. I'm Edwin, part of Monet's APEC BD ecosystem team. For those that don't already know, maybe I can just share a little bit more about Monet, just on a high level, given we don't have much time, and then I can run you through some stuff that I've prepared as well. So Monet is a fully EVM compatible layer 1 chain. What this means, Gmonet, yeah. What this means is that any developer that have been building in the EVM environment, any EVM other chains like BNB, Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum, they can easily port over to Monet because we are fully EVM compatible. But once you come over to Monet, you will be experiencing a very whole new skill and level. We are very high performance. We are very performant. Some high level numbers, we can handle around 10,000 transactions per second or 1 billion gas per second. To give you some high level context, Ethereum process around maybe 14 to 20 transactions per second. Us, while maintaining EVM compatibility, we are at 10,000 transactions per second. So this is just the high level number. There are many other chains out there, but I shall not name the chains or the TPS that others can do. I would actually recommend you guys to try it out yourself. I have some links I will share with you at the next few slides. Yeah, but these are just some of the high level stuff. Essentially, two key things. One, we are a very performant chain. Two, we are a very decentralized chain. The next few slides maybe allow me to share with you a bit more about Monet. Yeah, for those that are not aware, we have finally launched our mainnet after
Yay,
two,
congrats.
yeah, after 3 years of building. So today is day 10 of our mainnet. So 1 week plus into mainnet. I shall not put too much words. I will let pictures do the speaking. Picture speaks 1,000 words. So on the left-hand side, what you see is the current traction that is happening on Monet. We have already processed around 37, 38 million transactions since launching mainnet. So that is where we are. We have around 800,000 unique addresses on Monet mainnet. That is on the left hand side. You can see all of these on monetvision.com. Nothing that I've fabricated, everything is public. On the right side, you can go to this website called gmonets.com. You will see that we are a very decentralized chain. The validators are running every second. You can see it going real time. This is just a screenshot. So what we have is 170 globally decentralized and distributed validators that is validating for Monet chain from day one. These 170 validators come from 27 countries across like 50 over cities. And all this is transparent. You go to the website, you will see all the different validators there and the blocks that they are proposing. So everything is very transparent and very public. You will also realize that none of these validators are run by Monet Foundation, which goes to show like the decentralization here. We are not involved in the validating of the network. And that's the ethos that we want to go by. And then if you go by the next slide, I have around 3 more pictures to show. So on the left, you can see 10 days into mainnet, we already have over 80 plus projects that we got on mainnet. This you can also check at .mainnet.xyz to take a look at the whole list. This is also a smaller subset of what has been deployed. We are only showing those that we have at least done a preliminary review before putting it up there. So there are actually more applications that are on Monet mainnet at the moment. And this is only day 10. The ecosystem is just getting started. Yeah, and on the right, this is more for like developers, for any developers that are on this call. What we have is a full suite of services, infra providers that you are familiar with in the EVM environment that is already here on day one. We have analytics tools, we have block explorers, we have bridges, we have custodians, indexer, we have on-off ramp providers, oracles. We have a slew of all these things. Everything is here on day one for you to build on. And all of these, same thing, it is public. Go to docs.monet.xyz and you'll be able to see all of that. So that makes it easy for people to build Monet on a very performant EVM chain. And then I think the last thing I want to share is the next slide. We are now around maybe 190 million in terms of TVL, and the number is growing continuously. So all of this is organic. We didn't do any TVL campaign from the beginning. These are all organic growth in terms of TVL that we have right now, from zero to what we see in 10 days time. So I think these 5 pictures really show cases Monet's trajectory and where we think we are excited for like what is to come here. Finally, we have a mainnet live. A lot is still going on under the hood, which you'll be able to see in the weeks to come. But yeah, we are excited for the days to come. And then last part over here, the next slide. All that I've mentioned, I think it would also be better if you guys try it for yourself. So you can go to the website and then click Explore Ecosystem. You'll be able to see different apps and try Monet mainnet on your own. And you will realize that it is indeed a very performant chain out there. And do give us a follow on X as well for the latest updates. Yeah.
Perfect. Actually, we had 3 questions for us, but as the time is quite urgent, so we might skip the first question that whether it's different of mainnet, of testnet and mainnet, because I think Edwin was already pretty clear on what are the changes. So let's maybe move on to the second question. So as now mainnet is live and a lot of builders are shipping, so what are the dApps and features being built on Monet right now are you, I think, personally most excited about, or you think are quite unique to the builders or to the users?
Thanks for the question. As a foundation employee, I think we try to be credible, neutral, but as you go to like the app.monet.xyz, you will see like the 80 over applications there. Feel free to try them out. But what I will say is that, we have a slew of like DeFi, gaming, consumer, payment applications, different applications, a diverse range of applications across like sectors on Monet mainnet. Personally, I am more of a gamer, so things like Lumiterra, which is an MMORPG game that is both available on like desktop as well as mobile. That is quite fun. I think besides the onboarding experience and the wallet connection, the rest of the gameplay really feels like a Web2 game. So I would encourage the gamers over here to feel free to try it out on your own. It's real world, so in real time you will see your friends running around beside you as well. For those that are a bit more like thrill seeking, would love to degen a little bit more, you can try Rare Bet Sports or Level Bet. Both are like sports betting prediction markets applications that we have. For those that are a bit more adventurous, we have this application called LootGo. It's a mobile app. It's similar to Pokemon Go, but right now when you go to the different loot boxes, you are actually able to earn some money. So you walk around real time, uh, and then you collect like real money. So that I think is for everyone. You can introduce to your parents, to your grandparents, have them exercise and collect money um, in the meantime. So yeah, and of course we do have launch pads, spot firm indexes, lending markets. So quite a number of stuff here. Um, and this is just the beginning. We do have quite a lot of conversations ongoing with exciting applications. Um,
Bookmarking them all.
yeah, and yeah, on the payment side as well, a lot more that will be rolled out in the time to come.
Perfect. Lastly, the final question is, I think for some SafePal community member, for those people who are holding bags in their SafePal wallet of Mon, so what should be the most excited about Monad in the coming month or coming sessions?
Thank you. For those that are holding, thank you for the support. I think we'll not spill the beans, but we do have a number of campaigns that we are rolling out in the upcoming weeks and months. One in the very near future, and it is with a lot of like interactive elements in place. So stay tuned for that from our Monet main account. Yeah, just stay tuned over there. You'll be able to see it. The second thing would be we are also going to roll out Monet Momentum second wave. This is an incentive program to help like applications bootstrap their user base with user acquisition. We will co-incentivize it with Mon tokens. So that is more for like builder side of things. And then the third part, just to reiterate, we do have a lot more things, a lot more applications, more experiences coming onto Monet in the upcoming months and beyond. So just stay tuned here. And I think an open message to everyone that is tuning in. If there is any feedback on the ecosystem apps or any feedback that you would like to share about Monet on how to improve us further, feel free to send me a message on DM or reach out to any of the Monet Foundation employees here. Yeah, I think the closing message here is that we are here to stay and we are here for the long term. Many crypto projects here just launch and then the traction just die down. We are probably the opposite of that. The team is working hard to build a vibrant ecosystem and continue to grow Monet. Hopefully have mass adoption in crypto and Monet can be a part to play. We can play a part here. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Hopefully, just with all my wish that like Mona's mass adoption day will come very soon, maybe just in next year. Okay, so before we wrap up, anything you like to shout out to the SafePal community?
No.
Follow Mona on X. I think you guys just changed your handle, isn't it?
Yes, previously it was Monet_XYZ. Now it is just Monet.
Okay, so don't go for the wrong handle. They just changed it.
It should route back to this handle. So I think it is fine. Yeah, SafePal has been a great partner here, and so yeah, do support them, do support us. Hold your Mon on whichever wallet you prefer.
So much. Yeah, thank you so much for Edwin. Mona team. Now, hopefully, I will see you again very soon. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so
Have a
much. Yeah,
lovely
sorry
weekend.
for the delay. Yeah.
All good, all good. Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Well, that's a wrap for today's AMA. Huge thank you to every guest, every partner, and especially you who just tuned in. Um, if you love today, just smash the follow and turn on your notification. And we'll see you at the next one in 2026. The giveaway I will share shortly in the community call channel. I think maybe I will just go back to the QR code for you guys. If you haven't joined a group, just scan the code and you'll have and follow Paimon, and you'll have a chance to get the 200 part of the $200 giveaway. And very early happy Christmas, happy holiday, happy New Year to all of you. Until then, stay safe. Bye.